After a week reaching yet another tragic milestone in the COVID-19 death toll, we remember 5 remarkable individuals here in the U.S. who've lost their lives to the pandemic.
Though I never saw them at all there was you.
Freddie Perez de Tagle loved to sing, whether it was in his church choir or just answering the phone, his son told us. He moved from the Philippines to Toledo, Ohio in his 20s to be with his wife, Priscilla. A dedicated grandfather, Freddie loved the outdoors and camping. He also had a lifelong interest in fashion. His family said he took pride in choosing what to wear every day. Freddie was 67 years old. Service was at the center of Carolyn Barnes' life. She was an enthusiastic volunteer at her church in Pensacola, Florida, and worked as a caregiver in assisted living and daycare centers. She was matter-of-fact and outspoken, her son said, and always told her large family about the importance of helping others. She was 77 years old. Steve Prince came from a family of journalists, following in the footsteps of his father and grandmother. Steve loved copy editing at the South Bend Tribune, where he worked for 33 years and met his wife, Mary. Introspective and humble, his wife told us he was passionate about the positive effect newspapers could have in their communities. Steve was an avid runner and quietly donated his money and time to several causes, including as a dedicated volunteer at his local hospital, his wife said. Steve was 75 years old. Juan Ordonez was always smiling and making jokes, his family told us, adding that he was warm and adventurous and quick to make friends. A native of Peru, he moved to New Jersey when he was just 13 years old and took pride in mastering English. Juan was hardworking, fascinated by computers, and gained a degree in IT while working full-time. His wife said he was a romantic and a hands-on dad to their 5-year-old Mia. Juan loved traveling, watching comedy shows, and the Peruvian national soccer team. He was 40 years old. 91-year-old Reverend Doja Carlson was seen as the matriarch of the Phoenix retirement community, where she worked and lived for decades. Doja always fought for the underdog, her brother told us. She was an advocate for the elderly, and 40 years ago started a nonprofit for older adults. The organization still serves hundreds of people in Phoenix every day. She overcame the effects of a childhood bout with polio and later a cancer diagnosis. A friend said Doja was a compassionate minister and a talented musician. We thank all of you family members who shared these stories with us. Our hearts go out to you as they do to everyone who's lost a loved one in this pandemic.